welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jenny. If you're new, please, you're welcome, and if you're not new, thank you once again for clicking on this video. So today I've been a while. I've been away for a week and I missed you guys, but anyway, the reason why I've been MIA is because there's been a lot going on, and it would look so insensitive for me to come and continue like everything is okay, and yet really not everything was okay. So I took off some time and just think about exactly what I want to talk about, and something that is really relevant. We know what is happening around us, and we know it's saddening, but it's happening actually. So been watching the news and listening to all these videos and people on social media coming out and complaining about this inequality and brutality and so many things. And I thought, what would be the perfect thing for me to talk about on my channel, because I have a voice and have an audience, even though it's small. But at the same time, I feel like it's my responsibility to come and share some things that are going on, and the things that really sadden my heart, and the things that we should not ignore because they are happening to us all around us, And so I thought I would share about love, equality, and unity, and that's going to be my topic for today. So the reason why I want to talk about this is because it's really happening, and even though we ignore that it's not happening, it's happening. I know it's a very sensitive topic. Some people don't even want to talk about it because they feel like you're going to be contradictory, or are you going to say it the right way? Are you going to use the right words to address it? Or are you going to use, but bad behavior is bad behavior. We have to be vocal about this because it's bad, and God does not want us to be like this. God does not want us to keep quiet, because He's so clear in the Bible, in His Word, telling us to love one another. Love your neighbor. Among the commandments I gave to Moses, say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And the reason why He emphasizes love, because His love, God's love. So if we do not love one another, we're definitely going to fight each other. We're going to find issues that will feel like we are not the same. The thing is, we are the same. The only difference is our skin complexion, our backgrounds, but we are the same. And God died for all of us. He did not die for a certain tribe and left some of us. No, He died for all of us. And so it really broke my heart, and I felt like I would come to my channel and I would share this. And so it's our responsibility as the church, we are the church, to go on our knees and ask God to really change the situation. Because the thing is, people are dying. That's a matter of fact. People are dying, people are killed, people are brutally treated, people are unfairly treated in their workplaces. There's some certain jobs, positions that some people cannot hold, however much you have the same qualifications. It's just inequality everywhere, brutality everywhere. People are dying. I watched a video of a young boy who was being gunshot by a police officer, and it really broke my heart. And I didn't have the reasons to come and address these things, but I felt like I would put it in my topic to be relevant, and I felt terrible, okay? Racial inequality is happening, and for me, I'm not here to say these lives matter or these lives don't matter. All lives matter, whether black or white, we all matter, because we are God's children. And it's our responsibility to do this, to make sure that we take part in trying to eradicate this. And how we can do that is by praying and by talking to our children at home. If you're raising a young generation, it's your responsibility to show them that there is equality, that God's love is real, and His love does not discriminate by race or by tribe or by where you come from. Yes, we are all different, but the thing is, difference is not the thing. The issue is if we love one another, if we are able to accept each other, no matter where we come from, our backgrounds, our race, and we look at each other as the same, race, saying we are the same, we are all human beings, okay? We all need to live in this world in a harmonious way. So I want to urge you, okay, this might not, I just pray that people don't misinterpret me. I'm not here fighting for anything, but this is a personal thing for me because I have family that lives overseas, siblings, cousins, aunties. We have people that are living in places like this that are constantly, brutally treated, or people are like, it's really happening, and it's sad. It is sad, whether we like it or not, whether we don't want to address it or not, it's happening. And it's high time we talk about things like this. It's high time we go to our knees and pray for God to bring unity. Because without unity, we cannot work together. What drives people to kill? What drives people to? It's rage. It's because they were never taught that actually we are the same. You come from a family. There's some families where it's even unthought of. Like, parents don't even know how to address these things. But it's your responsibility. If you do not address it, how do you expect your child to grow up in an environment where it's happening and you don't even know how to talk about it? You have to brave up and talk to your children about these things. Show them that every human being on this planet is equal. We are all equal, whether rich or poor, whether black or white, whether tall or short, we are all equal. And the reason why God made us the same, different maybe on how we look outwards, but it's because he knew that same difference can bring, it can make a good creation. And that's why we are all not the same, but he wants us to be the same. He wants us to love one another, to care for one another, to feel. If you see your friend suffering, feel for them. Be real. Don't pretend like it's not happening. Let us stop sweeping these things under the rugs. Let us stop shying away from these topics because it is happening. And for me, I'm not even affected like that much because someone would say, well, you're all the way in Africa, why are you even complaining about this thing? But it's a life being taken unfairly. It's not like we're not saying, it's a life being taken. So our responsibility as people, as human beings, is to care, is to be kind, is to be loving, is to be forgiving, is to be tolerant of one another, is to be accepting. So if we do not do these things, what do we expect? So who's going to do them for us? We have to do them for ourselves. And for me, it breaks my heart. It's all over the news. And we, the church, the people, we are supposed to actually pray, like really pray, because it's the devil that is bringing these things to bring disunity. In a time like this, quarantine, the pandemic period, we should be united. But guess what? We are not. We are divided. We still feel like your race is not important as my race. And you can easily take someone's life. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for these things, fought for equality. So many people have fought for equality. And we feel like we should stand up. Look at the late Mandela, President Mandela. He fought for these things. He was in prison for 27 years, but not for nothing. Okay, so we have to uphold the people that have been there, that have fought the fight. They have participated. We might not go out there to involve ourselves in riots and do all these things, but we can still pray about it. We can still talk to our children about it. And that's all I'm asking you. Please, let's address these things. Let us address the issue of racial inequality and the issue of, discrimination and brutality. It is sad, and I'm sorry if it offends anyone. I'm not here on any side because all lives matter. We are all important to God because he died for all of us. We are all his creation, so without that we wouldn't be here. And so we need to we need to embrace each other with our differences, with our uniqueness, because uniqueness is good. We are all not supposed to be the same. We are unique, but it's good, and God saw it would be good, and that's why He created us. So that comes to the end of my podcast for today. But I just want to tell the people that have been affected that we are with you in prayer, and we really pray that you get through this. It's not easy. It's a tough season, but I pray that you get through this. I pray that God will give you the strength to go through this, and He helps you to, get on the other side. And we are with you. Personally, I'm praying with you, and I'm believing that this thing will come to an end, okay? And we will live in a world that is peaceful, that is loving, that we are kind to one another, we are tolerant, we are forgiving. We look at each other as not different, but the same, because we all need the same care, the same love, the same support. We all need to, to be there as one team. And that's all for today. It's a very sensitive topic, I know, and I don't want to push it further from this, but I just want to say, please guys, do not ignore some of these things. If you can take part through prayer and talking to your children and the people that you stay with, the people that do not know about this thing, that it's happening, because they're going to face it in the society where they live, and they will not know how to handle it. So you need to show them that everybody is important and everybody's life is important. We are not different. We may be different in skin complexion, but the thing is, we are the same. We come from the same Creator. We are created in this planet to live together harmoniously. So that was all for my today, and yeah, it may not be something that you expected, but I really needed to address it. I never wanted to pretend like it's not happening, because it's happening. So I really wanted to address this and make sure that it's out there and show people that we are actually seeing what's happening and we are with them, and it's hard, but we are with them. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're new, please consider subscribing to our channel for good and beautiful content. Until next time, my friends, bye.